Hi, my name is Stephanie, and we are La Mesita What's Up, broadcasting live from Studio Y, Yollocalli in Little Village. And you're listening to WLPN LP Chicago, 105.5 FM Lumpin Radio. And our guest is Bumbac Joe,
Hello.
a local music producer and DJ. So, welcome. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, guys. Yeah, my name is Bumbac Joe. I use that nickname for as a DJ, producer, and musician. My real name is Leopoldo Bello. I was born in Peru. I grew up in Venezuela, and I've been living in Chicago for 4 years. Living in the States for 9 years. And yeah, I have a new live set featuring music from my new upcoming album, music from I already released before, and yeah, happy to be here with you guys.
Cool, thank you. And so, first off, your hair looks great, but
Thank
how
you.
do you keep it in control in like humid weather?
You don't control. I mean, he's just wild. He's itself. I don't have to do anything.
Okay. And so, what brought you to Chicago in the first place?
Um, love business. Love business. I moved because I met a girl. I was living in Milwaukee, and I met a Puerto Rican girl who used to live in Chicago. So I decided to just jump to the big city and try new stuff here in Chicago.
Okay. And so, we read that you left your home place for Europe. Did you believe that you would find success there? Or why did you go there in the first place?
Say it again, please.
That you left Europe? That you left for Europe. And so, why did you go there? Like, did you believe that you would find success there?
Yeah, I used to live in Europe for 6 years. I live in Madrid and in a little city up north in Holland named Leeuwarden. I was touring with a band there for 4 years. I love it there. It's an amazing man. When you say Europe, Europe is a whole continent. So I just wanna, I would like to just talk about Spain and Holland. That is the places I live. What is success? I don't know, but I was, making money out of music and touring, so I think that is successful, I guess.
Okay, and so because you travel a lot, like, what was your favorite place to go to and why?
For for vacation or what kind of?
Anything in general?
I don't know. I really like to travel. I love to be in airports and take in airplanes. But so far, it's really. I mean, each place has its own charm. I don't remember any place that I've been there. It's like, oh, I don't like here. I want to go home. Anything. Food, people, especially the music. When you're looking for a connection with the music or through the music, I think it's a good, way to find your way any place you visit.
And so, like, everywhere around you, like, the culture around you really influenced your music?
A lot, yes. Yeah, I'm trying to bring anything that is related with my roots as a Peruvian, Venezuelan, Latin American, live in the United States. I want to translate that, and I'm putting in my music as a signature.
Oh, I'm sorry. And so, when you mentioned Latin America, like, what was your favorite style from there?
Style of music. Um, Damn, I really like Afro-Peruvian music. Um, yes, Afro-Peruvian music. I mean, I'm digging that a lot. I I really like that music.
Do you listen to it all the time?
No, I listen to any kind of music, but I try to lately study more Afro-Peruvian music, to understand, how you can make that kind of music.
And so, like, as you listen to music, like, do you have like, your favorite artists? Like, do they influence you in any way?
Now it depends, when like a new record comes and you start to dig this artist. For example, I really like this project from Puerto Rico, but okay, the main guy is from Mark is from Indiana, I guess, but the rest of the musicians are from Puerto Rico. and the name of the project is Ife. So they play kind of Afro-Cuban rhythms, but using like electronic music blend. I really like that project. It's like my favorite thing now.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then-
With your latest EP, what influenced the name of that track, Hot Revolution? And is there a meaning behind it?
Why Hot Revolution? I was living in Milwaukee that time, so I was trying to find a connection between I was coming from, I'm coming from, and Milwaukee. So it is in that time I discovered there was a guy, like a street vendor. I don't know how you say that in English again. That guy who's just walk on the street, say like a cannoli, selling stuff, you know. And I say, oh, I didn't know that you have that kind of stuff here in the United States, you know. In that case, Milwaukee. That link to you can find that kind of same guy doing in Peru, in Lima, and they sell this sweet bread named Revolución Caliente. That the translation is Hot Revolution. So the idea of making a track and naming a EP, sorry, with that name was to find my link with the new place I was living. You know, that in my case was Milwaukee in that time. So yeah, Hot Revolution is something, you know, it's something related with food, and it's like yeah, it's like a sweet bread that the guy just go on the street and say Revolución Caliente, música para los dientes, por esta calle me voy, por la otra doy la vuelta, la chica que a mí me quiera que me abra la puerta, algo así, ¿no? So I thought it was cool, so I just took that idea and, you know, composed that song to name that EP when I released that. Yeah.
That's interesting. What has been your most interesting collaboration?
My most interesting collaboration. You know that we release. I have a side project named Parlant Parlant,
Okay.
and that project I made music with my friend Tim McNulty. It's interesting because Tim is coming from folk music and country music, and I come from, you know, Latintronic is what I call, you know, Latin music with electronic beats. So we get together and we compose two tracks, and we have the chance to record bunch of artists from Madison, from Chicago, and from Milwaukee. So we record this girl named Amanda Huff. She's a great singer, amazing singer. And each time when I put that track in my sessions, people ask me, who is that girl? Is that Amy Winehouse? So it was really nice to scout her as a singer and, you know, have her in our track. Also, we record this sax player from Milwaukee named James Anderson. He's an amazing sax player. He's like a jazz dude, you know, a jazz cat. So bring that kind of talent to another, another kind of music. It is super interesting because you never know what they're gonna do because, you know, they say, well, this is the beat, you know, it's a weird beat that nobody knows, you know, and how the artist itself just go and say like, okay, I can understand that is in this way. I never heard this before. So I think so far that is the most interesting collaboration I have in my life. Yeah.
That's great. And so with that, what is Parlant Parlant?
Parlant Parlant is I like the name because sounds like a parlant means speaker in French.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. But I think in some point because sounds like a parliament, you know the funk band named Parliament?
No.
George Clinton, what is it, like old school, like from the, I don't know, 70s, 80s. So because it sounds like that, I don't know, when you have one word and you repeat it, you have a different meaning. It's like you develop some kind of musicality when you have one word and you just repeat that. and it's like a yes, making music out of just a word. Parlant, parlant.
Oh, if you were not named Bumbac Joe, what other name would you have chosen?
Damn. I don't know. Probably I use my last name, Bello, Bello.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't like to use any. When I use nicknames, I used to have another name, Demetrio de Caracas. That's Dimitri from Caracas. That is the city I lived before I moved to Spain. And I decided to change that when I came to the United States because I found that nobody will understand. I want to say, the Metro de Caracas. What? What are you talking about? So I was looking for a name that will, represent what I am as an artist, but also make it easy for the, English speaker audience. And but a friend of mine, like 6 months ago, was like, well, you don't use your own name. You have a cool name. It's like, I don't know. It's like a Leopoldo Bello. It's like say, man, it sounds good. And probably Bello, yeah, my last name.
That's cool. Um, we looked into your Instagram too. It states, "Write drunk, edit sober." Is this something you actually follow and live by?
I took that quote from I don't remember. It's a Latin American writer, and oh my god, I don't remember exactly, but I try to live that life. I mean, you cannot stay so true to that, quote. I think it's cool.
Yes.
You gotta be creative. You gotta be. Probably when you say drunk, it's like I just no meaning in an altered state of mind. It's just set you free when you wanna be creative. And wanna be just expand any any boundary you wanna break to transmit an idea or something that you want to make a statement as a person. You gotta become a performer. It's like you just push that the reality. You wanna be out of reality, but when you need to put everything together, you gotta be fully concentrated. You gotta be constant. How you say that? You gotta be precise. Like you need to be tight.
Okay. um, what do you like to do on your free time since you travel so much?
I listen to a lot of music.
Oh.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of music, and I like to read. I like to read books a lot. Always, I'm a like kind of workaholic also. So even when I having a break, I'm still trying to learn something new. I think knowledge is important. It's fun. It's fun to learn. I think I found really entertaining learning.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah, right.
And with our last question, how do you hope to influence the youth through your music?
Mm, I think as an artist, you have artists that they make art or they make music or they make something to entertain people. Just to for me, the concept of entertaining is something that you need to be entertained out of something that you don't like. It translates in something for me that I'm sorry that people need to be entertained because they are working all the time and they are stressed all the time. But I feel that it's a part of the art that is meant to open new ideas to make the world better. When we talk about discrimination, when we talk about equality, when you are talking about everything that makes the world a better place, is because somebody just in some point it's like that person just stay and start to think about, hey, we can improve this. And I like as an artist to bring this idea on the table that we can make a better world, and how we as a human beings provide, you know, a path for that. So my commitment as an artist is to deliver that idea that art is meant to make a reflection or you know think deeper than just like, oh yeah, entertainment. Me gusta la gasolina. That is cool. I mean, you know, have fun is cool.
Yes.
But also it's another part that you can blend that both. You can have fun and also say like a, oh, that is cool what this person is saying with the lyrics, or you know, or the whole concept about, you know, the band you can go and see, or you go and see somebody painting, you know, a mural or like that, you know, like that interpretation of the American Gothic with that two characters. That is kind of cool, you know. You want to see what that person is doing that, you know. So I think that is my idea.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting us interview.
Thank you.
And so this has been WLPN LP Chicago 105.5 FM Lumpin Radio. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you.